Did you know that your garden can help protect your home from wildfires? Yes, it's true. In an age where wildfires are an increasingly common menace, having a fire-resistant garden is not just a smart move, but a necessary one. But what exactly is a fire-resistant garden, you ask? Think of it as a green, beautiful buffer zone that can slow down a fire and potentially safeguard your home. This isn't about transforming your garden into a barren concrete desert, oh no. It's about making strategic choices, choosing the right plants, and designing your garden in a way that enhances its fire resistance. And the best part, you can create a fire-resistant garden without compromising on its beauty or charm. So, are you ready to turn your garden into your home's first line of defense against wildfires? In this video, we will explore the best plant choices and design tips to make your garden fire-resistant. Wildfires are a growing threat in many regions, but did you know that your garden can be a frontline defense? That's right, our gardens can be a buffer zone, a green shield that can help protect our homes from wildfires. Creating a fire-resistant garden is not about turning your backyard into a barren wasteland devoid of greenery. On the contrary, it's about making smart choices. It's about selecting the right plants and designing your garden in a way that reduces the chances of a fire spreading. So what makes a garden fire-resistant? It's all about the plants and their placement. Some plants, due to their moisture content, hardiness, and growth patterns, are less likely to catch fire. These are the plants you want in your fire-resistant garden. But it's not just the plants themselves, it's also how they're arranged. A well-designed fire-resistant garden has plenty of space between plants, reducing the chances of fire jumping from one plant to another. It's about creating a landscape that can help slow down a fire, possibly giving firefighters that extra time they need to get the situation under control. Creating such a garden is about being proactive, about taking steps to protect your home before a fire threatens. It's about creating a landscape that is not only beautiful but also serves a function, a landscape that can stand up to the threat of wildfires. So, how do you go about creating a fire-resistant garden? Well, it starts with understanding your region and its fire risk. From there, it's about choosing the right plants, those that are less likely to catch fire and those that can help slow a fire spread. And finally, it's about designing your garden in a way that maximizes its fire resistance. Remember, creating a fire-resistant garden is not a guarantee that your home will be safe from wildfires, but it can help. It can be a part of your home's defense strategy. And it's a strategy that begins in your backyard with your garden. Creating a fire-resistant garden involves strategic plant choices and smart design. Scene script. Start with fire-resistant plants. Succulents are a great option. They're beautiful and hold moisture. When creating a fire-resistant garden, the first step is to choose the right plants. And one of the best options for this purpose are succulents. These resilient plants are known for their ability to store water in their leaves, stems, and roots, making them not just drought-tolerant, but also fire-resistant. Their thick, fleshy leaves and slow growth patterns mean they don't provide much fuel for a fire. Plus, they come in a variety of shapes, colors, and sizes, adding visual interest to your garden. Next on our list is lavender. This aromatic plant is not only pleasing to the senses, but also a practical choice for a fire-resistant garden. Lavender plants have high moisture content, and their essential oils serve as a natural fire retardant. Plus, their beautiful purple flowers and calming scent make them a favorite among gardeners. Then, there's sage. This hardy perennial is known for its aromatic leaves and is a popular choice in both culinary and gardening circles. Sage plants have a natural resistance to fire due to their high moisture content and low oil content. They are also easy to grow and require minimal maintenance, making them a practical addition to your fire-resistant garden. But don't stop there. There are other fire-resistant plants that you can consider. Agave, for instance, is a succulent that is well adapted to dry conditions. It has thick, fleshy leaves that store water, making it highly resistant to fire. Plus, its dramatic shape and size can be a focal point in your garden. Rock rose is another excellent choice. It's a hardy shrub that thrives in poor soil and full sun. Its leaves have a resinous coating that makes them resistant to fire. And come spring, you'll be treated to a stunning display of vibrant rose-like flowers. And last but not least, consider yarrow. This perennial plant has feathery, fern-like leaves and clusters of tiny flowers that come in a variety of colors. Yarrow is drought-tolerant and has a deep root system that helps it survive in dry conditions. Plus, it's a great plant for attracting beneficial insects to your garden. So whether you're a seasoned gardener or a beginner, these fire-resistant plants offer a variety of options to help you create a garden that's not only beautiful but also contributes to the safety of your home. Remember, the key is to choose plants that are high in moisture, low in oil, and have a slow growth pattern. Other plants to consider include agave, rock rose, and yarrow. Now that you know which plants to choose, let's move on to how to design your fire-resistant garden. Designing a fire-resistant garden isn't just about plant choice, it's also about placement and maintenance. A well-planned garden can be your home's first line of defense against wildfires. First, let's talk about spacing. This is crucial in preventing the spread of fire. Avoid planting trees and shrubs too close together or near your home. Instead, consider creating plant-free zones, also known as defensible spaces. This technique involves dividing your garden into zones. The area closest to your home should have low-growing plants that are well-spaced and free from debris. As you move further away, you can gradually increase the size and density of the plants. This helps to slow the spread of fire and protect your home. Next, consider the role of hardscaping in your garden. Hardscaping includes non-plant elements such as walkways, walls, and patios. These features can act as fire breaks, slowing or stopping the progress of a wildfire. They also add aesthetic value to your garden. Use materials like stone, brick, or gravel, which are fire-resistant. Incorporate these elements strategically into your garden design to create beautiful, functional fire breaks. Maintenance is another vital aspect of a fire-resistant garden. Regularly prune trees and shrubs, especially those near your home. Remove dead plants and fallen leaves promptly. Keep the grass short and well-watered, especially during the dry season. Remember, the goal is to prevent the accumulation of combustible material. Water features can also be a great addition to your fire-resistant garden. Not only do they offer a tranquil ambiance, but they also serve a practical purpose. Ponds, streams, or even a simple bird bath can provide a source of water in case of a fire. Plus, they create a moist environment that can help slow down a fire's progress. Lastly, consider the direction of the prevailing winds in your area. Plant fire-resistant species in places where a wildfire is most likely to approach. This might be the side of your garden that faces a wildland area, or the side most often exposed to strong winds. And there you have it. By considering plant choice, spacing, hardscaping, maintenance, and wind direction, you can create a fire-resistant garden that's not only beautiful, but also a protective barrier for your home. Remember, every garden is unique, so tailor these tips to suit your specific environment and conditions. With the right plant choices and design, you can create a garden that not only looks beautiful, but also helps protect your home from wildfires. Creating a fire-resistant garden might seem like a daunting task, but with the right knowledge, it's quite achievable. We've covered a lot today, from understanding the critical role a garden can play in defending your home against wildfires, to choosing plants that can withstand heat like succulents, lavender, and sage. We've also discussed some design tips to help you strategically lay out these plants in your garden. Remember, the goal is not only to create a garden that's aesthetically pleasing, but also one that serves as a buffer zone against potential fires. This fusion of beauty and safety is what makes a fire-resistant garden truly special. And the best part? You can start planning your fire-resistant garden today. So, are you ready to create your fire-resistant garden? Remember, it's not just about beauty, it's about safety too.